y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna teach you guys how to do a French braid. So a French braid is just basically a cornrow but inverted, but I found that a lot of people don't actually know how to do it. So I have made a video to show you guys how I do my French braids, and yeah, this is like a good protective style. So you want to first start by parting your hair down the middle. So I'm doing 4 braids at this time, but let's say you want to do 5 braids or just 2 braids or just 1 braid, then you don't have to part it. But my hair is pretty thick and I don't really like super bulky French braids, so that's why I'm doing 4 braids. So you want to start by parting your hair down the middle. So you want to use some pink lotion or any type of moisturizer that you have, and put that all throughout your hair. Okay, now I'm going to part it once again. So I said I'm doing 4 braids, so I'm gonna part the half that I've already parted into 2 more parts. Yeah. And these parts don't have to be perfect. This style is like a quick, kind of on the go protective style. And frankly, it's hard to part the back of your hair, super straight. So you just want to kind of just get the outline of it. Then I'm going to add some oil on my hair. This just keeps my braids moisturized while it's braided. And then you want to smooth out your edges just to make sure it's smooth. Make sure your part is somewhat straight. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to start the braid. So you want to part a little bitty section from the top. So this is going to be like a half an inch section, and you want to part that out so that it's pretty straight. Then you want to separate that part into 3 sections. So just like you're going to do any normal type of braid. Grab the pieces, try to get them as close to my hands as you can. But the basic of this is using your pointer finger to kind of go underneath that piece and then over to the other piece and grab onto the other piece. So underneath, over, grab with another piece. Use your pointer finger to kind of guide you. Go underneath, over, grab the piece on the other side. Underneath, over, grab the piece on the other side. Underneath, over, grab the piece on the other side. And you can kind of mix up if you use your pointer finger or you use that same finger. I think I interchange between which fingers I use to grab the other piece on the other side, but it's just whatever is comfortable for you. And braiding, this type of braiding will also vary depending on the braid that you're doing. So this braid, for example, is probably the easiest braid that I did because it's like right on the edge. But once you do like a braid like in the middle of your head, that's more complicated. So you kind of have to maneuver your hands in a way that makes it easier for you. Under, over. Use your pointer finger as a guide to kind of make that initial part. And yeah, just continue the braid all the way down to the end. And as you can see, it's just an inverted Dutch braid. So a Dutch braid is just a cornrow. So this is just like an inverted one. All right, and then you just want to braid that all the way down to the end. You can brush it out if it, gets a little tangled, just to make it more smoother. And you just want to finish that like that. All right, and that is 1 braid. So you're just going to repeat that throughout your whole head. And after this, my camera actually died, so I had to use my iPhone. So please excuse me if the lighting is a little different. I don't know what happened, but yeah. So in this part, I'm just going to do the same exact thing I did the other braid for another braid. So if you had a hard time following that one, then follow this one and maybe you'll see a little bit better, I guess. Yeah. And you can see that my hands are quite different. You have to kind of angle your head in a specific type of way to get this braid in, just because it's on the top of your head and your fingers just have to reach up there, I guess. So use your pointer finger to guide you, go underneath, over. Use your pointer finger to guide you, go underneath, over, underneath, over, underneath, over. If you can get that, then that's pretty much the basis of the braid. Underneath, over, underneath, over, underneath, over. And this can be a bit, this can be a bit exhausting, especially if you have thick hair like mine. My hair is super thick and curly, and it really takes a lot of effort to do any type of style. So if you need to take a break, if you need to give yourself more time, then do that. This is a learning process for you, and it's going to be different for everybody. Like, your braids are going to look different depending on how thick or thin your hair is. But yeah, so this is one side, this is the other side, and then I'm just going to repeat it on the other side. Now I am going to be doing my edges. So this is how I do my edges. Some people use gel and then they use a scarf, but today I was just using pomade. You just want to put that all over your edges. And then you can use like a small comb to kind of get the basic shape out the way. Yeah, my edges aren't, too over the top. I just want it to look sleek, so I just use a comb to kind of guide the curve. And then I go back in with a little toothbrush, and then I smooth it out. How to do the bottom of the braid. So you can do 2 buns. Sometimes I rock the 2 buns. I think my hair is shorter than the last time I did this, but you can do 2 buns where you just make a little knot and then put a rubber band on the base of it, right? And that's pretty cute. But today I'm just going to be doing 1 low bun in the back, just something sleek and pretty conservative. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked this tutorial, and I hope you guys learned how to do this braid.